Okay, we're going to create a nice wooden frame to go around the outside of our picture. And first of all, we need to resize the canvas. You can either do that by clicking on this, right-clicking on this blue bar and adjusting the canvas size, or going to Image, Canvas Size. And from here, we're going to increase this particular picture 110% in the width and 110% in the height. You might have to play around with the percentages to get the right dimensions for your own picture, but for this one we're going with 110%. Okay, as you can see, that's created a nice white border around the picture, which is going to be our frame. Now we're going to use the magic wand tool to select the white border. That's highlighted it, and we're going to add a new layer. We're going to pick a nice colour for our wooden frame. We're going to go with a nice dark brown to fill this border in. Now we're going to go to Filter, Noise, and Add Noise. And we're going to put that at around about 20%, and we want to be on Gaussian. Click OK. Now we're going to select this lasso tool, and at the top corner we're going to go from the outside corner to the inside corner, and we're going to do the same on the other side, and then close that selection off. Now if we hold down Shift, as you'll be able to see, a small plus sign appears beside the lasso tool. So we hold down Shift and we do the same thing again down the bottom. That corner to that corner, that corner to that corner, and close it off. Now if we go to Filter, Blur, and Motion Blur, and we want to set this at an angle of 0, like so, and at a distance of around about 30. Okay, as you can see, this is giving us a nice wood grain effect. Now if we hold Control, Shift and I, that'll inverse the selection like so. And if we go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur one more time, and change the angle to -90, that'll give us a nice vertical blur. Click OK. Control and D to deselect. If we click on our background again, and using the wand tool, select where the white border would be, and if we press Control, Shift and Inverse, that'll just select the inside of the box. And we go back onto layer 1, and all we're going to do is, as you can see here, we've got a little bit of a messiness from the blur, and we're just going to hit delete, and that'll clean that up a little bit. And deselect. Now on layer 1, we're going to add a layer style. Click on layer style, and we want to give it some bevel and emboss. And we're going to go for inner bevel with a depth of around about 100%. You can play around with these settings and create many different frames. We'll go with those settings for now. Opacity 75% and opacity 75% for the highlights and the shadows. Click OK, and there we have a nice wooden frame for our picture.